You want to talk about a guy who tried to beat a drawbridge?
Yes.
On a bicycle?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, boy. Hey, to the Floridians listening to the show, one of your people did it again. One of your people decided to try and beat a drawbridge in a bicycle, proving once again that just because you buy the Lance Armstrong clothes and you wear the cool helmet and goggles, it doesn't mean you're...
hey, until you give up the nut, you're not going to have his kind of...
That's right.
There's aerodynamics involved.
And filling yourself full of steroids.
Yeah.
Is big, too. No, this guy trying to beat the drawbridge, this is classical Cyclist, by the way. Cyclists are some of the most entitled, dickheadish, irrational people I've ever seen.
I'm on a bicycle, make way.
Right, exactly. They feel like they're part of traffic. Like they feel like, I'm just like a car. You're not. Get on the sidewalk, asshole. And then if somebody starts walking towards you on the sidewalk, you can each go on opposite sides. Or get the hell out of the way and bike on a path. Bicyclists belong on a path. If you don't, but I live in the city, we don't have paths. You got to move. If you like to cycle, you got to move. That's like me going, man,
I'm trying to eliminate my carbon footprint. It's so hard to drive a car around in the city because you can't park.
Well, that's because you're not supposed to bike in a city. It's a fast, bustling metropolis. People need to drive to get shit done. They can't be leisurely on a bike. So when you go, I want to be a cyclist and bike in nature, but they don't have any paths in the city. That's like me saying, I'm a farmer. I want to grow 40 acres worth of crops, but I live in a quarter-acre lot in the suburbs. Well, then guess what, asshole? You've got to move. I hate cyclists. I hate them with every fiber of my being. They're the absolute worst. They think they own the roads. Well, then you know what? Pay a mileage tax on your bike. Chip in like the rest of us, or get on a path and your mother.
I love cyclists, man. They're already sitting up high enough that when you hit them, they go right over the car.
Yeah, they don't cause too much paint damage.
No.
Which is nice.
Plus, I drive a beater. I don't care.
Let's go ahead and hit play on this story of an asshole cyclist trying to beat a drawbridge. What are you going to do? Pedal fast enough? Are you going to jump it like Evel Knievel? Oh, let's take a listen-see. If we the video part is up on the Twitch feed.
Also at 7 this morning, friends and family mourning the loss of a loved one after a tragic accident took his life.
You can't call it a tragic accident if you saw the drawbridge and you tried to beat it. Plus, it was a failed stunt.
Friends and family mourning the loss. Obviously, those are the people who do. I want to hear about it when people who don't know him mourn his loss, or when people who knew him celebrate his death.
Or when you talk to me and say, he tried to beat a drawbridge in a bicycle and he died, I'd go, sounds about right.
As 7's Franklin White tells us, his routine bike ride came to a deadly end when trying to cross a bridge.
Not him. I want to go back a little bit. This news guy, by the way, if people say they're a little gay for him, I get it.
He probably doesn't have trouble picking it up.
Yeah, he's pretty...
Either side of the line. I don't know what side he's playing.
I got to say, from the square jaw to the hair, he kind of a very perfect specimen.
From the windows to the walls, I'd totally grab his balls.
To a deadly end.
Well, you see, so would I if I was feeling a little frisky.
When trying to cross a bridge.
He slid down the bridge.
Oh my God, Kevin Spacey died?
So wait a minute. Is this the photo he was taking while it happened? Selfies, once again, people.
Hey, why didn't you take video of you plunging to your death? God, you suck at everything.
Guess fell in between the section of bridge that moves and the fixed part of the roadway.
It's a freak accident that now lives with Steve Tannenbaum, who lost his...
Why are you talking like that? Read, stupid.
...friend Fred early Wednesday morning.
Our friend Steve, the other guy who was there, turned back and waited, and he looked up, and Fred was on the bridge, on the drawbridge section, as it was going up.
Police say...
Well, then Fred is a stupid idiot. Fred is dumb. Be like Steve. Don't be like Fred. When you hear the bing, 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 you know those noises that drawbridge...
I can make it.
I can make the drawbridge. Oh, yes, you could. Or you could wait like 10 minutes, have like a energy bar or whatever you guys eat. You could have a Quaker Oats bar, and then you could just keep going on flat ground.
Come on, Steve, we'll pedal top speed. We'll go over it like, that E.T. in the movie. Just woo.
Dun 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 dun. Did you guys know that we have, we'll get back to this video in a second. I actually have audio of him falling to his death. It's going to be pretty graphic. I want to trigger warning everyone. We have audio of this man falling through the drawbridge to his death. That's haunting.
Yeah.
That will honestly, till my dying day, I won't be able to get that out of my head.
Well, at least he got it out of his.
It's all over the pavement.
Fred Medina fell to his death as he was riding his bike along the South Miami Avenue Bridge, which connects downtown to Brickell.
Could I please get this guy a tissue to blow his nose? I can't take that voice.
Officers arrived. They found an unresponsive man on the platform of the bridge.
And police say he was possibly trying to beat the bridge. It was...
What the shit were you thinking? Why did you do... Again, you could have sat right in here, waited 10
Well,
minutes.
isn't that the bike lane right there?
Yes.
This thing on the side by the street.
This thing.
That's the bike lane? That looks like the walking path. See?
Yeah, okay, go right here on the bike lane.
Yeah.
Either way, when the street starts tipping upward, sit tight for a minute, okay?
rising up and got stuck. But despite his efforts to hang on, he would not survive.
I don't know if he didn't realize that he had gone too far or that the bridge was going up, and I guess the bridge tender couldn't hear my friend yelling. And
No, he saw it all happen, and he made a decision. In that moment, he went, there needs to be a lesson here.
Yeah.
This is going to discourage the others.
Till it was too late, and he was on the section that was elevating and up in the air.
Steven says Fred was an experienced cyclist who he rode with.
Well, he should have had a little more practice in sitting tight.
That's an awfully low bar. An experienced cyclist. If you can't fall over on it, you are an experienced cyclist. Like that, there's no requisite for this. Like, oh, he's been biking for years. Like, no. You can ride a bike. You're an experienced cyclist.
Exactly. Everybody who can ride a bike is a cyclist. You know what? I bet you people who aren't experienced cyclists make this call better than he did.
4 to 5 times a week, and believes Fred made a massive mistake that sadly took his life.
We're used.
Don't say sadly. That's an opinion. I don't like the news having an opinion. I just want coverage. Don't say sadly. Don't try to make me feel bad.
Look, let's be honest. Like I said, family and friends are going to miss this guy, but there's an apartment opening up. There's some job opportunities available. We're all going to...
A decent bike if you can bend the frame back right?
But you want to.
I mean, maybe as a souvenir.
What if he, like...
I want that bike to remind us that sometimes we all do things that just don't make no sense. It's like why they named Forrest after a Klansman.
To having, getting hurt every once in a while. I mean, it's bicycles, it's a street, you fall sometimes there's big crashes, but this is not something that anybody ever imagines is going to happen.
Right,
because
nobody's
it's very avoidable.
Because it's a dumb thing to do. People calling him Right Dead Fred. That's very funny and mean. Cat Snap Karen says he died doing what he loved. Of
Being
course.
an idiot.
Being a stupid dipshit who misjudges every dangerous situation. Not Your Basic White Chick says, I love your attitude about this story. What am I supposed to do? Feel bad for every dickhead who sees a street breaking up and goes, I think I can make it in my two-wheel bike.
Well, he'll put it back down if he sees I'm going up because I'm a cyclist. Make way for the guy with a bike.
I have the updated statistics. It looks like Drawbridge 375, Cyclist 0. Scoreboard pretty lopsided there. May have to call the mercy rule.
Friends say he was a husband who leaves behind 2 kids. Cops also telling us there is video they'll
Stop
review
using your white guy
during
voice.
the investigation.
Wait, there's video they can view during... Go back to that last part.
Kids, cops also telling us there is video they'll review during the investigation.
Please,
Release said
can
video.
I release the Snyder cut of this bicycle accident? I want the Snyder cut, which is just 4 hours of watching him try to take on the bridge and fall.
He's hanging there, and it's just Braveheart cuts in. Hold!
Oh, he tried to hold on. Paper-handed bitch.